at somebody, see if they're your friend or if they're your foe, and tell your neighbor, I got to get there by the end of June. Tell them there's 4 legs in my race, and I'm on the 4th leg. I've got to make up for lost time. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I got to catch my second wind. I got to pick up some speed. I cannot run at the pace that I've been running at. I have to find a second wind, y'all hear me, and say to myself, there goes the finish line. I must not look back another moment because I don't have a second to lose. Now, some of you not going to feel this message because the truth is, you feel like you've already arrived. I have more than I've ever had in my life, but you have not received all that God has for you in life. I have more than I should have. Y'all ain't talking to me. But I know I don't have as much as I can. You follow? You don't have it all until you have enough to bless somebody else. See, yo, he said, Abraham, I'm not going to make them bless you. I'll bless them that bless you, curse them that curse you. But when I'm through with you, I'll make you a blessing. And when I say this, and the 10 folk that should don't jump, you blew your own future. And that's this. The reason why you're having such a hard time is your heart wants to be a blessing to somebody. And the devil is doing his best job. You're not lying. I'm going to bless my church. I'm going to bless my parents. I'm going to bless my leader. And the devil says, put all the stumbling blocks. You're not running a race. You jumping hurdles. Y'all ain't talking. You've got to run through troops and leap over walls. But God said, tell you, I'm going to give it to you. I promise you. For the race is not given to the swift. Nor is the battles given to the strong, but unto them that endureth. Oh, what a birthday I feel now. To the end. After this one story, slow runners have a bit of a wiggle room. They can lose a fraction of a second without major impact. Slow runners. But elite runners, which I believe are in here today, touch somebody and tell them, I'm elite. Come on, say it with proud. Say it with pride. Elite runners, when they run at high speeds, even a brief glance takes away significant time. When you are elite or chosen, you don't have time for the call. The devil already knows you're a winner, but the tool to make a winner a loser is how often you turn around. Look, God, right now. Faith don't turn heads, it changes lives. Tell somebody that. Tell someone, tell them and mean it. Faith does not turn heads. It changes lives. I want to reiterate to the 10 of you out of all of you, the 10% out of all of you, that you're being attacked hard because you want to be a blessing. Once God makes you a blessing, God's going to make you a perpetual blessing. You will be helping others without hurting yourself. Yeah. You won't have to take from your bills to help somebody else bill. You're going to be taking from a different fund to help them while your source is still full. Faith does not drain you.
Come on now.
Now, I don't know why some of you won't act like you may have not known what faith is. But I don't do a lot of looking back. I don't do a lot of glancing. My father taught me because I'm only 5'6" and I stole a half. So I'm 5'6" and a half. And my told me when I played basketball in school and I was a darn good player. He says, the rim is your objective. I said, what? He said, those who dunk on it get the same 2 points you get shooting. Oh, y'all, he said, and because you shorty can't dunk don't mean you can't play. He said, focus on the rim, not the jump. Y'all ain't. Oh. And I know y'all ain't gonna scream, but 3 men ought to yell. God says, tell you, the further you are from the rim, the more points you can make, because sometimes you only have a few seconds to shoot it from far away. You can't get it to the person under the boards. You got to now trust someone who's elite. Like a Steph Curry. Y'all ain't talking. You got to touch somebody who can catch and shoot between 1.2 seconds and walk up and talk about he got it in his veins. Y'all, some of you don't have God in your veins. But every day I wake up, I'll be like, where we going now, Lord? I'm fiending for future progress. I can't take the same thing all the time. I'm fiending for some. When you feed the past, you starve the future. When you tell somebody that, when you feed your past, you're doing nothing but starving your future. By the time you get to the future, it'll be skinny. And your past will be fat. Isn't it supposed to be the opposite? What they say, starve a cold, feed a fever? Oh, see, parents don't know that no more. You feed a fever. Baby got a fever, you don't give them water, you give them food. Baby got a cold, you don't let them eat because it becomes mucus. And all you mothers that ain't talking, y'all please stop having babies. Don't birth what you don't know how to take care of. There was a story about a horse and a little boy. God gave this boy and horse the power to communicate. They understood one another. I'm closing, look at me and talk. One of them has 2 legs. The other one has 4. Don't get jealous of who has more legs. Y'all ain't talking. You see how the person near you didn't clap for you because they ain't going nowhere. Normally, the boy should be on the back of the horse. But the story is about 2 people or 2 entities having to make it on their own. Which means you're in a season where you can't ride no one's back. Y'all quiet. That's why some folk cut you off, because they can't get nothing out of you no more. So now you're useless to them. They're fine as long as you carry them, because they don't need faith to be carried. But to walk on your own, you need faith. The horse and the boy began to talk. They understood each other. I hear somebody in the middle section getting bored talking about, here go them stories, man. Just stick to the scripture. I hear you trying to make me preach. And I hear you talking about ain't none of that foolishness in the Bible. Men and animals don't talk.